I'm Al Felsenberg. I teach 3 courses at the Annenberg School. We give a course called Washington Politics and the Media. We're trying to give some academic grounding to some of the things that they're learning on the job. And then at the same time, what they're doing on the job needs to have some grounding as to why that company exists or what they're supposed to do. So what they're doing at work is informed by what they study in class. And in class, they learn there's actually some application to these books they've been reading and theories that the faculty here and elsewhere have been writing about.
I'm working in the Office of Justice Programs at the U.S. Department of Justice. And here at Justice Programs, our mission is to employ evidence-based and data-driven solutions to fight public safety issues. The Annenberg program has been pretty great because they pay for my housing, they've given me a little stipend, and I've been taking a course with Al Felsenberg, which counts towards my major. So that really has enhanced the internship experience.
In this internship, you get to see how the government runs its own public affairs and its own public relations, which is a complete flip side. Last summer I worked on the other side, I worked for NBC, and this is completely different world, being kind of on the inside looking out rather than the outside looking in, which I think is extremely cool.
Several years we've been lucky. We've had 1 or 2 who are White House interns or interns somewhere else in the federal government, whether they be the Justice Department or the State Department. Many have worked on Capitol Hill. A good many more have found their niche in nonprofits and in some cases startup companies.
As I'm moving into junior year, I'm beginning to think about law school. So I've heard a lot of advice and met a lot of people here at Justice Programs who either have public policy degrees, law degrees, and they've been really quite insightful about how that whole process works.
Hats off to the government. They treated these interns as full-time partners. Some had to come to class late because they were planning a conference of African leaders, and who am I to say no? Once-in-a-lifetime experience, or maybe it will open some other gateways.
We had an Oceans conference a couple weeks ago, and we set up interviews with the Prince of Monaco. So I was actually standing right here and facilitated an interview with his press and other press for the Prince of Monaco and one of our own people, so that was pretty cool.
Each class I try to bring in a participant who's been active either in the government or in political life or in nonprofit work. I've had Senate staffers, I've had congressmen, I've had White House aides, I've had former press secretaries to presidents, I've had media consultants to presidents and others. That's a unique experience. Many of them have then helped the students network their way into their next internship or even their full-time job. Some are working full-time in the media and in government and in other places.